just talked to Devon Hamilton's family, and boy, he's crawling out of his shell a little bit. He's a guy that's doing pretty good. Sam Hubbard's really doing good. Jalen Holmes is coming on. You know, D-line's the area of most concern in our program. I think that shifted a little bit to the O-line now. Very concerned. Michael Jordan is a guy that I think he might, you know, an offensive lineman usually don't get a chance, and I'm putting the cart way before the horse, but you asked me a question. Those are some guys that we're looking at. Austin Mack continues to earn time, and so is Mike Weber. So those are just names off the top of my head. Our guys, the first people, you know, you think recruiting is the first thing. It's really not. It's very important, but as hard as we push our guys, there's got to be give and take. You know, it's actually, we believe this, you can push a person very hard if they trust you. And I've told them they're going to get the very best academic support, they're going to get the very best nutrition, they're going to get the very best locker room, the very best everything. And I'm fortunate to work for a guy that believes in that. You know, I don't care about my stuff or the stuff for our assistant coaches, but I really care about whoever touches our players better be the best. And that means equipment to safety of a player to, you know, if you're a gold or a red, which means you've earned your right around here a little bit, you should be treated right. So that's number one. Number two is obviously recruiting. When you come in, this should be a wow place. And every year you see we add a little coat of paint here and there to make it nicer. The indoor with the TV now and those type of things. I like where we're at, but next year I can keep pushing.
Shoes specifically?
Yeah, shoes is as fine a facility as there is, and I think, you know, I wasn't here when they made the renovation, but obviously they did a wonderful job. Isaiah Prince is doing, you know, better and better, and so is Jamarco Jones. We're kind of solidified that now. The backup tackles we moved Bowen out there, and he's doing okay, but we're still trying to find that starting five. Demetrius Knox is close. He just got, you know, a little bit of a rolled ankle on what was it, Saturday, and Evan Lyle's doing okay. You know, so we just wanted to that whoever plays that position, we can't drop off. And so that went from Norwell to Marcus Hall to Billy Price and Pat Elfline, and we're not going to drop off. We got the #1 student body, 29,000 every year, and the minute you forget about thanking them, the minute people feel unappreciated. And boosters and former players get a lot of positive vibes, and that's really important. But we spend as much time with the students as I hope anybody in the country. And we're going to have food for them. We're going to have a lot of fun things. And we're not making them sit for 2.5 hours and watch a bad practice. They're going to come in for the last hour, and we'll do some stuff after. A lot of potential. You know, after, you know, you've been here 6 months, if you're tagged with the term you have a lot of potential, that's really a bad thing. It means you're not very good, but you should be. And I do see that. And so we have some guys with potential, that's not a positive. It means we have guys that have gifts, but we're not using them. Either we're not coaching them properly or they're not executing properly. So potential is really, it's kind of a neat word for the first 3 or 4 months. And then after 6 months, if you hear, boy, that guy's got potential, it's another way of saying he's not very good or he doesn't care. And that's not a good word to have.